Hello, this is Keith Hughes, and today I've got for you another edition of My New Tech. I just went out and bought from Amazon a Fitbit Flex 2. And let's see what this thing is like. It is a rubber band that you wear around that's got these indicator lights here that show you how you're doing against your main fitness goal, and a color light at the top that is kind of a status indicator. It can do several things like monitor your all-day activity, your sleep quality. It is swim-proof, I can attest to that. I've taken it swimming, and it has interchangeable accessories. And along those lines, it shows you right here that it's got different bands you can do, both metal and more of the rubber ones, pendants and clips. And on this side, it shows you, here's what the band looks like. In this case, I got the navy colored band. And then there is what the removable tracker looks like. So enough with the box. Let's see what the actual stuff inside looks like. So to start with, you've got these two bands here that you get, and obviously this one looks bigger than this one, and I've tried them both. They both fit me, but I am using the small one right now, and you can really tell that because you've got the little clasps on there. You only get one of those little metal clasps. You have to move it to the one that you want. So like I say, I am using the small one, so we'll kind of focus on that one. So you've got these twin pins here that work quite well as far as holding it in against your wrist. You obviously will put them in there, and it takes a little bit of effort to snap them into place. It stays on very well. I've not had this pop off on me even when I was swimming, and it takes a little bit of effort again to pop them off. But you can adjust it. You can see you got a number of options there. You can adjust it as much as you need to do that. And this piece comes out, as I said, not terribly easily. I won't do it for this video. But this piece does come out, so if you want to use a larger one, then you can use the same little piece of the clasp on that. And then the other kind of part with this is the Fitbit itself, which you can see kind of in there. It says Fitbit, and you can see the three metal points that we'll see a little bit later are used for charging, and that just slips into this. So I can just lift this out here, take that out. And this is the actual device itself. So there's really not that much to it from the outside. There's no features that you can see on the ends or on the top. And once again, on the bottom, you really only got the feature of those three metal discs there. If you tap on it, it will light up and it will show you things. So like the green, that is your normal status. So I'm tracking 8,000 steps a day, and it lights up to tell me how I'm doing. So how many of those white lights show up? Come on. Tell me how I'm done. Now, since all four are lit up right now, that means I have met my goal for the day. If I was only at like 2,500, the bottom light would light up solid, and then the next light up would be flashing, meaning that I'm in the middle of that particular interval of 2,000 to 4,000. But that's really all there is to it. It's very simple. The charging apparatus that you get with it is this. It's very simple. You can see you've got three pins sitting there that, there you go, you can see them a little bit easier though. Three pins sitting there that are going to line up with the three metal pieces that we have there. And then you charge this by slipping this into there, obviously lining those two things up, and then you plug it in, and this plugs into either a USB port of some kind. I've plugged it into my computer. It works just fine. You can also plug it into an outlet or something that's got a USB charging port, and it does just fine on that, with getting it charged up. I think it took about 3 hours for the first charge. It's supposed to go 5 hours on a charge, although I haven't really tested that because I've been kind of incrementally charging it over the course of the week, but that is what it is supposed to do. On the back of the box, they talk about one of one of the main things is, obviously you can only see so much with this thing. You can only see the 4 lights. You can't see much else. And that's where the Fitbit app comes in handy, because it connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and then the app will see it there, and it will sync up occasionally the data as far as how many steps you've got on this thing, and it will keep track of that on here. You can keep track of it also keeps track of how many hours you've slept, and that seems to be a pretty good estimation. I don't know if they've got like some sort of a light meter on this thing to try to see, is it dark or is it light? I don't know, but it's pretty close as far as number of hours that I've slept. You can see how many steps you're doing. You can see how you're doing on keeping active throughout the course of the day, and you can track your food. And that's really handy. I've been using that, and that's a way you can make sure that what you're eating is less than the calories that you're burning through the course of just living, and also through the steps that you are taking. So that's pretty handy too. I mean, that's really kind of key there to have that, to make that work. But that is the Fitbit Flex 2. I hope you found this interesting. If you're looking for a relatively inexpensive device to kind of track your fitness activities, this is, I think, a good one to start with. It was about $60. I thought I'd start kind of small and not get a full-blown smartwatch, but start small with this, and I'm liking it so far. So, give it a try if it's something you think you're interested in. But that's really all I have for you today. I will let that be that. I'll be back again sometime with tech, old and new. And until then, be seeing you.